Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we're back with more Olympia Soiree, and we're just going to pick up where we left off. Just met Yosuga, so yay! So we've met 3 of our husbands so far. We still got 3 more to go, so we'll see if we meet anybody else in this part. So anyway, nice guy, isn't he? Yes, I can't wait for my bath tomorrow. He's the most trustworthy person here in Yomi. If you're in trouble, please go and see him. I can't do the Irish accent right now. I'll fall into it. Like, it's so hard sometimes. Like, when he's just talking constantly, it's easier. But when I'm trying to transition from one normal voice to that, I can't do it. I don't know. Anyway. Military personnel do visit Yomi on patrol, but only at certain times. Could it be that you don't want me down here, Akaza? It is as dangerous here as on the surface. As you learned before, anyone can appear before you without warning and threaten your life. The only way to assure that'll not happen again is to shut yourself inside the manor. And then again, I recall that being the primary way you spent your time until now. Would you prefer to return to it? He sure is good at rubbing me the wrong way. I think it's so funny that she's like so annoyed by him, but I love him so much. I'm like, I mean, he's throwing shade a little bit like, I mean, you used to just stay inside. You want to go back to that? Rude, but true. I appreciate your concern, but I need to leave the manor in order to find my soulmate. As you wish.
What you doing, Birdie Boo? Coming over to play? 'Cause I'm too far away from you? You're lonely? Don't bite the headset, it's not for you.
Ugh, Daddy Snape, anyway. How unusual that you would be out all evening. I thought I mentioned yesterday that I was going out to search for my husband. I assumed you would return quickly in shame. Why are you so mean to me? Like, you know, I like it when sometimes when they're mean. Look, if they're beautiful and mean, I can handle it. In real life, no, but like... Irritated, I bit my lip. The old me would have stayed inside, just keeping to myself in the manor. But I've changed. I turned 18 and decided I need a man. Sure. I learned that you were deceiving me. Someone of the white can marry anyone they please. Deceive is such a harsh word. I only told you what I needed to keep you from getting hurt. Yes, the law of this island allows it, but how do the men of the island react to you? They actually seem pretty nice, and I'm pretty sure I got marriage proposals. Okay, well, Kuroba basically offered to bang me in his office. So, like, sure. Akaza is basically like, if nobody else is gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So I guess that counts. And Yosuga seemed kind of intrigued by us. I don't know, like, they seem pretty favorable to me. Then I'll take on the responsibility of fulfilling that role. I mean, I know that's a harsh way of saying it, but... Look. It's a weird way. I mean, dude... It's still an option, even though she doesn't think it's an option. It's still like, I mean... It's not really what a girl wants to hear. I mean, I guess no one else will do it. I'll have to slum it. But, you know... Still... I assume most of them were too frightened to approach you. Some may draw near out of sheer curiosity, but that's certainly not love. No man on this island could truly love someone of the cursed white. I just feel like he's trying to neg me into, like, marrying him, and I might be okay with it.
What, is this it's a dove. It's a morning dove. He's out there going, that's what they do. Yeah. Oh, that's the headset, it's not for you. Nobody wants the peanut gallery talking. That's not true, everybody loves you. But yeah, it's the birdie on the patio, you're fine. And the little bird's over there if you want to play. Stop biting my headset.
Then again, are you even capable of love? His left hand slowly came toward my cheek. I'm curious about his left hand. What does he keep doing with his left hand? It's like, why? And then, what's going on with it? I am worried, child of the white. Worried that you will murder your love. His fingers lightly grazed my cheek. Okay, so he doesn't have, like, death hand. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, he said something about his left hand in that earlier scene, like, a couple parts ago or whatever, and it was like, and then she freaked out, and then it was like, did he hit me? What the fuck happened? Like, and like, why is he so goddamn hot? Stop. I feel sorry for the man you will love, as he will undoubtedly experience suffering at your hand, will he not? I'm sorry. I turned my face away and crumpled to the ground. That won't happen ever again. This is your warning. I rubbed my eyes as I heard his footsteps slowly depart the room. Are we cursed? When he now I'm just like, when she keeps saying his left hand, not just his hand, it's his left hand. Did he, like, touch us at one point and, like, we burned the flesh off his hand and now he's just, like, a skeleton or some shit? And now, like, because you've never seen his hands. They're inside of his robe at all times. Like, they're always, like, he's got robe hands. You know, what we all want to do. You want to have nice long sleeves and be like, ha-ha, no hands. Like, it covers your hands and you're just like, ha-ha-ha. You know? Like, they're safe in their little pockets and you know? Like, but, so I just, now I'm wondering, are we actually cursed? Intriguing. It's probably nothing beyond, like, just him just trying to neg us, but now it just makes me curious, and I'm starting to, like, formulate ideas. I don't know. They were wet with tears. Did I read that last line? I rubbed my eyes and I heard footsteps. I can think so, yeah. Listen carefully and promise me. Promise that you'll find your true love and live as happily as your mother has. I can't imagine that us touching it or people touching us would make them melt away, because then, like, how the hell would anybody of the white get pregnant? Maybe your soulmate doesn't disintegrate. I don't know. Like, I'm just curious what's happening here. Mother. Or is Doma so good at, like, negging us that we're just like, you know. The White Mice Clan. Okay, so that is the title cards in between. Okay, so we're, like, on the 4th chapter, I think, now? I don't know.
Hi. You keep making weird noises. It's the birdies outside.
The sun looks fine today. A gentle breeze was blowing, and I could see Tenyo Island from the balcony. Good lord. Don't know why my brain wanted to read in the distance, and then it was from the balcony. From the balcony? I don't know. Then again, are you even capable of love? I know what I've done, but I can't keep isolating myself from everyone like before. Unless that's what he's saying, because she's always just been doll-like and, like, avoiding people. Maybe he doesn't think she has emotions. Maybe that's what he meant. I don't know. I need to move on from this life as a doll. I mean, okay, yes, but I also am still wondering, though, like, what's his deal with you're cursed? Because everyone in my family, because all the White Clan died, maybe? Daifuku, I'm going out again to search for my husband, like I mentioned before. I'll be leaving the manor shortly.
Very well. Please be careful.
But it's a bit scary being out there alone, so would you mind coming with me?
With Hime? It would be my honor. I'll do my best to help you find a good mate.
And so we already know that Tokisada has Daifuku's sister, so now I'm gonna have to do another fucking cute mouse voice. That's not gonna work. Look. The search begins. Daifuku, are you okay in there?
It's comfortable.
Daifuku nodded slightly. I guess he's doing all right. I looked around the plaza and took a deep breath. Voice acting quality. There are no color class restrictions here. which means that people from all around the island can be found here. Okay, you know what I need to do? Okay, hold on. The text doesn't come up fast enough as how fast I read. Text display speed. Okay. Okay, let's just see if this works better. It's just driving me crazy because it's like, which means that... Okay, like, I read almost faster than it's coming up, and sometimes, like, we pause and we'll say things and it takes time, but other times I'm like, holy shit. Like, just need to go up a little faster. Okay, that's almost too fast. Oddly. I want it to be faster than what it was, but I don't want it to just magically appear. Was that what we... No, I think that's still faster than what we had it. You know what I mean? That just... It's all just there. I don't like that either. I need to see it... But anyway. I'm sure the odds of finding a good husband will be high if I stay here. Look, it's Lady Olympia. What's she doing here? That one's all right. I've never seen her off stage before. I actually saw her walking yesterday with Lord Akaza and Lord Kuroba of the Kotowari. The Kotowari? I heard they placed her under their protection. Does that mean something bad's gonna happen? Just to do random voice. It's just resident. I feel like it's, you know what? I just feel like resident is one person talking to themselves. It's not like resident A, resident B, it's just resident. So I just feel like it should just be the same resident. And it's like, she's like, that person's strange. They're just having a conversation with themselves. That would be me. Spacey would be the resident. Not her Spacey. Actual me. Be standing there. Oh my god, right? Seriously? Is that one crazy lady just over there doing weird voices talking to herself? Yes. Yes, she is. You're right. I mean, the sun did suddenly disappear last time. I knew things would be the same. Everyone's still keeping their distance from me. At this rate, I doubt I'm ever gonna find a good husband. Not it. Either sit still or leave. You keep honking and making weird noises and, like, fidgeting. I love you. Crazy bird. And then I'll take on the responsibility of fulfilling that role. I'm so okay with that. Okay. I'm not gonna keep saying that every time that flashback happens. No. I need to do whatever I can to avoid getting any more involved with that cold-hearted person. So great knowing that he's the end-all be-all route. Game, you're funny. So, you might want to try being friendlier for now. Friendlier. Friendly. I mustered all my courage and approached one of the men looking at me. Good day. What? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I've done nothing wrong. Huh? You've got to be kidding. He ran away? Well, it was only my first try, so... I straightened my posture and decided to approach another person. Good day. Why me? Please stop! I was only looking... wait! Around me, people were standing even closer together, looking frightened. They seemed to be ready to flee at any moment. Couldn't possibly approach them like this. Maybe I brought this upon myself. I've never spoken to them or even looked at them before, so I can't expect them to be friendly with me so quickly. I set my hopes too high. Look how white she is. She's so creepy. I feel like I read that with a different voice every single time because I don't remember the first one I gave it and now it's just whatever. But I had no other choice. I could see more people gathering around me, but there was still a significant distance between us. You chewing on my top? Why? Good day. Why, if it isn't Lady Olympia. He's supposed to be young soldier. Why, if it isn't Lady Olympia? I'm just kidding. I don't have a permit, but could you let me through? I was with Akaza of the Kotowari yesterday. Under normal circumstances, I could not allow anyone through without a permit, but I cannot refuse your request. But please be careful. Many of Yomi's denizens are criminals. That's quite a thing to say. But I suppose it is the truth. I only learned that about Yomi yesterday. Would you like me to accompany you? I'll be fine, thank you. I'll throw my mouse at them. He's like, huh? It's not like I'm running from the surface. I just want to see Tsukuyomi. Daifuku? I tap my bag. We're in Yomi now. It's your first time down here, right? Huh? Daifuku scurried up quickly, peering over the bag with beady eyes. You're scared since it's a new place, right? But the people here are actually very nice. I'll protect you if anything happens, so don't you worry. That's
it? I actually... that's right. Hime can't understand me.
If you're so afraid, why don't you go back inside? This is where he comes from, probably. I patted his small white head.
Lady Amaterasu must be toying with me. No, there must be a grand design at play.
I was on my own today. I could tell people were staring at me as I nervously walked down the main street, talking to her bag. Like, they don't see the mouse. I wonder if they'd run away if I tried speaking to them. I feel like the people down here, word's probably gotten around to at least a good group of them. Like, she was actually really nice and said all of our colors were beautiful and made me feel good about myself. She seems kind of cool. Like, and they're all still kind of looking at her weird, but I feel like there's probably a good group of people. I was like, oh no, I heard about you. She's pretty cool, guys. Like, down here on the surface, everybody's a dick. You know. I was doubtful, but pulled myself together and spoke to a man near me. Good day. Surprised, the man took a step back. It's no different here either. Good day to you. I hope you've been doing well. I'm honored to see you down here again. Please, feel free to stay as long as you like. His words may have been simple, but they brought tears to my eyes. I've been feeling so fragile lately. I need to stay strong. Thank you very much. I'd really like that. Suddenly, I could hear the sound of applause. Everyone's heads were bowed in my direction. See, I told you, word got around. Well, he saw her yesterday, but, like, word gets around, okay, down here. Don't hate me? Really? No, you said some nice shit, so they think you're cool. Of course, some appeared cautious. But the fact that none of them were looking away from me filled me with happiness. Well then, see you around. And with the sound of applause still in the air, I began to make my way to Shikinjo. Shikinjo. God damn it, Spacey! Learn to read! I don't know why my brain can't process that. And what the hell's the other one? Where the frickin' trials take place? I can't... Shikinjo. Spacey, get it in your head. Bird, you drive me bonkers. Sorry. I also need to take my thing off, my jacket off, because it's too hot over here. I can go inside here, right? Splendid! And then I'll be awaiting your arrival tomorrow. I mean, he did say he'd be waiting, didn't he? I looked around and saw customers walking in and out of the bathhouse. Here I go. I'm allowed to go in, right? It's a sort of public bathhouse, I guess. Surface people come down here, so... The inside was no less lavish than the outside. It's really freaking cool. I like it. Red lanterns swang mysteriously from the high ceilings. Various color classes were enjoying meals and drinks in private rooms. I was told about people dining here, but this isn't what I expected at all. The sights were so vivid that I simply stood in awe, looking at everything around me. I'd better find Yosuga first. Without him, I won't know where to look for Tsukuyomi, even if he has returned. I'm assuming this is Yosuga, so... Hello there, beautiful lady. I sure hope Tsukuyomi is back. Maybe it is somebody else. I don't know. So, okay, I'm not 100% sure because I feel like they would say Yosuga if it was him. But then again, they like to fool you. But anyway. So anyway, beautiful miss, talking to you. You! I need to look for a husband, and I'm sure he would give me advice on where to start. After what I said to Akaza, I'd better find the best person possible for myself. Come on, I'm talking to you. I see you over there trying to walk past me. Miss Beautiful White. Lady Olympia. Huh? I'm not sure if it was... Oh, no, it's our lolly boy. Good lord, is he lolly AF. I turned around when I heard my name and saw a young man smiling at me. I should have kind of assumed it was him, because it does say that he is friends with Yosuga. And it is about the White Mouse Clan. That's the title of the chapter, and he's got Daifuku's sister, so I should have made the assumption. I kind of almost read the voice slightly in the voice I was going to give him, so it kind of works. Finally, you looked my way. You didn't hear me calling out to you. Huh? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Completely oblivious, aren't you? Well, at least you're not stuck up or anything. Did you come here to enjoy the baths? I come here all the time for their skin treatment. I definitely recommend it. I'm actually 62. Fucking hilarious. Really? He's here to treat his skin? Really? I wonder if that's normal down here. But again, the stethoscope also seemed to be common, so maybe I don't know what's normal around the island yet. I better watch what I say so he doesn't laugh at me. I mean, he's adorable, but he also looks 12, so you know me, not a fan of lollies, so. Which is kind of hard, because there's 2 of them in this game. There's always one in every game. Kind of like, but there's 2 in this one. Which, could you just done one game? Could you just done one? I know that there are people who love their lollies. Okay, I know that there are the people who that's their favorite character, but it creeps me out, and I kind of just wish there weren't. I don't even care. We're 18 and he's 20. He looks 12. That's creepy. It's weird. It's just, no. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, that's right. I haven't introduced myself. Amakusa Shiro Tokisada. Wow. Tokisada, you have a long-ass name. Amakusa Shiro. Okay. I'm Amakusa Shiro Tokisada of the Green. I'd love it if we could be friends. Amakusa Shiro Tokisada, a young man who is naturalized into the Green. Similarly to Olympia, he keeps Daifuku's younger brother, Paris, as a pet. Oh, I thought it was a younger sister. Paris as a pet. Okay. He is a regular at Shikinjo. Wow, I can't pronounce it. I don't know why I can't. Anyway. And friends with the bathhouse's owner, Yasuga. I can't read today. Just whatever. Amakusa Shiro Tokisada. That's a long name. Is that common in the Green? Oh, no. It's more like a nickname. Feel free to call me Tokisada. All my friends do. Tokisada. Well, it's nice to meet you. You don't have to look so suspicious, you know. Not at all. I'm just a bit nervous. We're not exactly his friend yet, so I feel uneasy calling him by that name. You'd like me to address you with a little more grace? Say, dear sister Olympia? No, there's no need for that. Well, then I'll just call you sis for now. You just turned 18, right? I'm a year younger than you. He gave a bright smile and took a bite out of his green ice pop. So, he can't get married. We'd have to wait forever and ever because he's only 17, so. His eyes are so unique. Maybe it's a trait of the Green. Oh, that's true. He hasn't told us that he's not natural born green anyway. Strange. I feel like I've seen him before. Amakusa Shiro. I'm sure I've heard his name before, too. Sis, are you staring because I'm so handsome? Of course, when he stands like that, he's actually kind of adorable. It's he's got the cute lolly eyes, but he actually looks kind of pretty, but also slightly sus as fuck. There's something about the way he's drawn that's where you're he's pretty, but he's it's he rolled out of an Edgar Allan Poe frickin' poem, right? There's just something about how lined his eyes are. He's yes, I'm the dark, creepy goth child that's in this spooky museum or something. There's just something about it. You're it's a little suspicious and spooky, but in a pretty kind of way. So okay, you could stay like that. Then you're a little less lolly, and you're kind of cute, pretty, and not just adorable. You're adorable. I want to pinch your cheeks. Grandma just wants to pinch your cheeks. Yes, she does. Give you a nice hard candy. It's a strawberry candy. Or would you prefer one of those original? Look, I'm old, okay? No, not at all. I'm sorry. You really need to deny it like that. I'm sorry. No, he's sad. Ugh, thought I was getting used to talking to people, but I need to get better at it. By the way, I know this sounds strange, but have we met somewhere before? Sis, you're saying that because you've fallen in love with me, right? Huh? Not at all. Absolutely not. I just thought I heard your name before. Unfortunately, this is the very first time we met. I think you must have me mistaken for another man. Really? Well, yeah, I suppose it was my mistake. I'm sorry. Huh? Could it be? No way. Huh? I turned around at the sound of a cute voice. There was a girl standing there in very unique attire. Okay, so it's a girl, so okay. Oh my god, she's so cute. Look at her little maid hat. It looks like freaking cat ears, and then she's got her hair tufting out behind it. Oh my god, that's adorable. Ah! You must be Lady Olympia of the White. I've heard all about you from Lord Tsukuyomi. Oh, you know Tsukuyomi too?
Camellia, I work here.
She stared at me for a moment after her spirited introduction. Oh, fuck, I'm sorry, I forgot to do her. No, whoops, it's this button. Oh, shit! Sorry, I forgot. Why is Akaza in here? A young man of the Red who works as director of the Kotowari. He assists and watches over Olympia and her activities on the island. Didn't we already read this? Oh, it's not going to show up because we haven't read them here. Fuck. Oh, they're alphabetical. Now we at least know how this works. There's Camellia. Because if you read them here, the little short stories thing goes away, but if you read them on the normal page, it doesn't show that you've read them. That's a little fucked up. But anyway. She's got a mouse too! Is that Daifuku's sibling? Oh, it is! A member of the staff at Shikinjo. It's gonna take me a long time to, for some reason my brain doesn't want to read it right. I don't know. Shikinjo isn't hard to say. It's just my brain wants to be like Shikinjo. I want to add an extra I in there for some reason, and I just don't know why I want to pronounce it wrong. So I have to stop and be like, Shikinjo. I don't know why I can't. I don't know. But I think it's because you read it wrong once, and then your brain is like, yes, latch onto this. I don't know. Anyway. Who tirelessly assists Yasugo with his duties. She's the owner of Juliet, the youngest of the 3 White Mouse siblings. Ah, so cute! Anyway. So there we go. She stared at me for a moment after her spirited introduction. You really are white all over! You're a lot prettier than I imagined! Huh? Super pretty and cute! You really do look like a goddess! I'm sure I don't. You can make the sun shine too, right? Words can never express my admiration. But I've never been up to the surface myself before, so I'm not sure what the sun actually looks like. How could I have forgotten? There's no way the sun can shine all the way down to Yomi. My dream is to one day go up to the surface and watch you dance. I bet you look so beautiful, like a dream. Well then, I hope you do come and visit someday. Before I realized it, I had taken Camelia's hand in mine. Her gloved hand felt a little tense. Please come up one day so you can see the sun. Lady Olympia! Sis, what are you saying? Or do you really not know? People who live in Yomi can't go up to the surface so easily. In particular, Camellia... I know it won't be easy, but things may change someday for the better. Now all of a sudden we found our fucking duty. I'm gonna fucking kick the ass of all these goddamn primary colors. We're all gonna blend and make a puddle of beautiful rainbow. I mean, rainbows are better. See, it's good to have a favorite color. Like, I love purple. Purple's my favorite color. But, like, I like to dress like a rainbow puked on me because it's just more fun that way. Life is more fun in technicolor, bitches. Okay, I get it. Anyway. I felt awkward seeing that both of them had fallen silent. Just like yesterday, I keep saying the wrong thing. Our heart's in the right place, girl. I'm sorry. That must have sounded so insensitive. That's not how I meant it. I really do want you to see the sun, and I really do want you to come to the surface. Even though I know the rules here, everything I said now just sounds like an excuse, so I finally shut my mouth. Suddenly, Camellia squeezed my hand. Lord Tsukuyomi was absolutely right when he told me about you. Really? I've been waiting for you to come. He told me to be patient, that you'd come visit us soon. He did? Tsukuyomi, as in the famous doll maker? Doll maker, a profession associated with Tsukuyomi. He's a skilled craftsman who can somehow create lifelike dolls as well as prosthetic limbs for those who have lost parts of their body due... Oh, body to Haku. Ooh, is Haku like a disease or something that we have to deal with now? Are we not real? Are we gonna find out that we're just like an android? We're a oh my god. Really, if anyone was gonna be an android, I would have said Akaza. I would have been like, he's a fucking android. Like, he is a robot. They made a robot and that is him. But like, are we a robot? Maybe. Doll maker? So Tsukuyomi is making dolls now? The outsider of Naraku. Naraku? Yeah. Tsukuyomi? Naraku. Naraku, a quiet place deep beneath Shikinjo. Shikinjo? Wow, I can't. Where Tsukuyomi's hermitage is located. His hermitage. My house is my hermitage. It's not a hermit hut, it's a hermitage. It makes it sound fancier. Thank you. Yeah, I heard he lives alone in a place even deeper underground than Yomi. The outsider of Naraku. That sounds scary. Are we talking about the same Tsukuyomi? I didn't know Tsukuyomi lived down there. I guess I don't know everything about him. I thought Yosuga made that comment, or somebody, or one of them did yesterday when we were down here. Like, oh, he lives further down. Lord Hiroko, Lord Jigen, Doma, and Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi was an outsider who watched over me and the others on Tenyo Island. What's your relationship with him? I've known him a very long time. He's like family to me. He made all of the white people. We're just dolls. None of us were real. And the red carnage or whatever the fuck it was like everyone bursting into flames because like something happened in our circuitry. We're the only one that didn't burst into flames. Look, there's some weird shit going on. Oh. I see. That makes sense. He squinted his eyes as he bit into his ice pop. You are the real Olympia, aren't you? What do you mean? I heard Olympia doesn't speak to anyone or even looks them in the eye. Oh, Lord Tokisada, that's such a mean thing to say. Huh? Really? Lady Olympia came all the way down here, you know. If she leaves Yomi forever, it'll all be your fault, Lord Tokisada. Bitch slap him. I'm sorry. I was just curious because she's so different from the rumors, you know? I'm happy to meet her, of course, but it's no secret that she's been hidden away in Lord Doma's manor. That's why I just wondered, is she real? And not an imposter or anything. I'm the real me. Yes, of course. Ah, there's our glorious bitch. I love him so much. He's gorgeous. I love Akasa, too. Because he got glasses, so he, like, my favorite. And he's also, like, so fucking stuffy. He's kind of like the glasses robot. He's not quite an asshole. She kind of thinks he's an asshole. He's just a robot. Like, he doesn't know how to deal with people. He's like our glasses robot nerd. Which is just fun. And then, like, this is our, like, flirty whore who's just fabulous. And I love the fabulous ones, too. So, like, you know. Yeah. Actually, I think Yosuga is the one that... I'm not actually sure who drew me first. Yeah. Yosuga probably is the one that kind of drew me at first just because he's so fabulous and just all over the top. But, like, Akaza got me with the glasses. It was like, wait, you... Hi. Wait. And that just bumped him up to, like, the two of them are top of the pack. Riku's actually kind of super pretty, too. Like, they might be my 3 favorites. We'll see. Anyway, Yosuga appeared out of nowhere and gave them a somewhat disapproving look. Camellia, I thought I mentioned you mustn't discuss the surface down here. I'm very sorry. I was just so happy and Tokisada, too. You must watch what you say. I'm very sorry. Seeing them both bow their heads remorsefully made me feel bad. Don't worry, it didn't bother me at all. Are you sure? You'll forgive me for what I said? There's no need to be afraid of me. It's not that I'm afraid, but I just got carried away since I finally got to meet the person I always wanted to meet. I'll be careful next time. I'm very sorry. And I was so rude. Please forgive me. No, slap. No, I'm just kidding. You're like, oh, these silly children. He's a year younger than us, but he's going to always be a baby to me. Really? You didn't bother me at all. I'm all right. And he's like, that's not what I'm talking about. Like, and then, let us move on from it now. Why don't we all have some tea? I have some freshly steamed sweet buns ready. Ah, sounds good. You too, sis. You have to try them while they're piping hot. All right. Before I knew it, a tea set and a wooden basket were placed in front of me. The sweet smell of the buns must be tantalizing Daifuku's senses right now. I'll introduce Daifuku later so we can nibble on some crumbs.
Please enjoy.
Wow, they look as delicious as usual. The food here is just amazing. They're so cute with the little walnuts on top.
They are hot, so be careful not to burn yourself.
I know. I once ate dumplings so hot that I almost died. Be careful too, sis. Yes. I slowly cut open the bun on my plate and brought a small piece to my mouth. It's delicious. There are walnuts inside too. I shelled the walnuts myself. Oh, really? This is my first time trying freshly steamed buns. I never knew they could taste so good. Shikinjo has all kinds of rare delicacies and sweets, so just eat to your heart's content. Is Yomi a much better place than I thought? Or is it the food that's making me feel this way? No, this is a place where people accept each other. I mean, sure, there's criminals down here, so that kind of, but like, most of the people down here, it's like, oh, you're shunned because you're a freak of nature with your two-toned hair, or like, whatever. So, like, they're actually probably better people. You know what I mean? Like, but it is fun here, and I was about to bring another piece to my mouth when I suddenly noticed something. Come to think of it, I haven't had a meal or a conversation with people around my age before. I was about the only child back on Tenyo Island, and I've been by myself in the manor since my arrival here. Do you think Tsukuyomi might be our dad? I'm actually enjoying a warm sweet bun while surrounded by other people. Just the thought made the bun taste even better, and I wanted to savor it for as long as I could. I'm happy I have the chance to enjoy a meal with our white sis. I know I said it earlier, but I heard you never really spoke to anyone. So at first I thought you were giving me the cold shoulder when I was calling out to you. No, not at all. I didn't think you were talking to me. That's good to hear. But then I went and doubted who you were. It was rude of me, and I'm really sorry. Oh, he said not to talk about the surface down here, and I just did it again.
This place is where our guests can enjoy themselves without concern for the surface. And then again, it is difficult to avoid conversation about the white with our lady here.
Like I said, I don't mind at all. I'm fine. I smiled and reached for a second sweet bun, when all of a sudden... Mouse attack. Oh. No, Kuroba, whatever. Whoa, I thought I smelled some sweet buns. I do have sweet buns. Oh, no, you meant the actual sweet...
Welcome! Are you here for breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
I'm not too sure myself. Are you awake? If not, get up. That's true, he has no idea what time it is, huh? I guess the Kotowari works pretty much around the clock. I'll have the seafood porridge today, and one bun for me.
Of course! One moment, please!
We came down to Yomi just to eat. I mean, I know the food is really tasty down here, but on second thought, I don't blame him. Olympia, you mind if I join? Oh, you mind if I join you? Sorry. Please do. Never thought I'd see you here eating buns. What happened to the husband hunt? Huh? I'm just having a break. You know, resting. Also, people on the surface are mean and they run away from me, and I'm getting a bath, so that's why I'm here.
I must admit, that was rather bold of Akaza. My guests have been talking of little else. Everyone's convinced that Akaza is her top candidate. Perhaps so.
He is my top candidate. And she doesn't think he is, but he kind of is. I'm just saying. Like, this game is like a trial run. Like, we go with Riku, and then we're like, okay, and then we go to Tokisada, and then we go to Yosuga, and then we go to Kuroba, and then we go to Himuka, and then Akaza's like the last of them. We're like, nope, this one fits best. It's like we're taste testing wedding cakes.
Each one of them is interesting.
Although, I feel bad that Yosuga has to be our third wedding cake, because I love him a lot, so I would have saved him for later. But I'm going to go with the recommended route order, so... Do you mean for my future husband?
Of course.
Can you let everyone know that there is no way I would take Akaza as my husband? This is never going to stop being funny. It's never going to stop being funny to me as she's like, yeah, no, fuck that guy. And then you literally fuck that guy because he's the end-all be-all route, which is amazing. I love it. I love it. Because, like, every other canon boyfriend, they're usually like, oh, I mean, he's great, like, whatever. They're never, I can't recall playing a game where the end-all be-all route in the very beginning you were like, no, fuck that guy. Dude, he's a dick. And then you get to the end and you're like, my god, you're, like, actually the best thing ever. I mean, the enemies to lovers kind of trope is a thing, and, like, sometimes I like it. But, like, I really like the way this one's done, because, like, Akaza isn't a bad person. It's not like he's, like, a complete douche, like our standard glasses assholes. He's just a robot. He doesn't know how to deal with people. He's like, I will take on the responsibility of marrying you if no one else will. And she's like, fuck you, bro. But then we're gonna fall in love with him. I love it. Game, you funny. Huh? Why not? Your dear director is heartless and cruel. I asked him what he'd do if I couldn't find a husband, and he told me that he'd take on the responsibility of fulfilling that role without any expression on his face whatsoever. What? He really said that? That's a surprise. He's been avoiding marriage all this time. Avoid? Can he even do that? Wait a minute. Cordoba, you and Akaza are both adults, right? And you too, right, Yosuga? Do you two have wives? Fucking Cordoba. Absolutely. I'm husband to all the wonderful women on Tengu Island. Stop being silly and answer my question. I recall Akaza applying for the Kotowari director's seat when the previous director became ill. He sure did. Eventually, the previous director's condition improved and he was able to retire safely. It is impressive that he would offer to carry that load. I don't believe I've seen him laugh once since. He sounds like he's been through a lot. I like the fact he's an emotionless robot, yet that's why we love him. You know me. Glasses, check. Emotionless robot, absolutely love them. Asshole, if they've got glasses on, absolutely. Sometimes otherwise, but most of the time. Look, if they got glasses, I love them. Doesn't matter if they're the glasses sweetheart, the glasses asshole, the glasses robot, the glasses whore. Any combination of those, I just love the glasses voice. It's really hard. The game has to try really hard to make the glasses character not the most attractive one to me, okay? Like, you slap glasses on him, I love him. You put glasses on Cordoba, I would have been like, I don't know, he's like top tier. Like, there's nothing wrong with Cordoba, but he doesn't have glasses. You put glasses on him, it's like glasses whore. Here we go, right there. Sometimes I love other characters, like Yosuga. I freaking love him. He's gorgeous and fabulous. I don't think he'd work with glasses, but I just... Look. Anyway. And he's used to it as a nice... And he's used it as a nice shield against getting married. Even now he turns down offers because he's too busy. That's what I thought too. Seems things have changed. Cordoba looked at me with a smirk. I suppose that's how important work is to him. His duty's to make sure the white doesn't go extinct. Yes, it's only because it's his job. See, this gets right down to... No, he's like, I'll take that responsibility. I'm secretly in love with you, but I can't tell you because I don't know how to show my emotions. I'm a robot. It's beautiful. I love it. And when he finally cracks, it's going to be like the Van Helsing moment, like where he cracks and you're like, oh my god, look, you're just so squishy on the inside. He's our marshmallow. He acts like a robot on the outside and is probably the softest, sweetest, mushiest puddle of goo on the inside. You know? Once you crack that down, it's great. It has nothing to do with love. Well, I'm not surprised you said that. He is known for his loyalty to his duties, his love of equality and peace, and the Iron Mask, Lord Akaza. The Iron Mask? Yeah, hi. A nickname of his. I gave it to him. I meant it as a joke, but it really stuck, so I feel terrible. Even our guests want nothing to do with him, and they say he can't be persuaded at all. Akaza looks scarier than the other soldiers. I pretty much comply with everything he says. The Iron Mask. It fits that scoundrel so well. I should call him that the next time I see him. We're all ganging up on this poor fucking man! Oh, I feel so bad for him. Everyone's like, ha ha, let's be mean to him. That scoundrel. Oh, he just doesn't know how to human. And so, I love it. Usually the robot characters, everyone's just like, no, they're kind of like a robot, and like nobody, but just, everybody is like so gung-ho on giving him a little bit of hate. I love it so much. I might love him more just because everyone's so mean to the poor thing. Oh my god. I forcefully split my sweet bun in two as the thought crossed my mind. Do you think you can let him off the hook already? He's the most reliable man you'll find on Tengu Island. I didn't expect to hear that. I sat there stunned with half a bun in each hand.
Of course. Perhaps what he said was his unsentimental way of asking you to be his bride. Akaza's famously handsome and hails from a noble bloodline. The rumors are well-reasoned. There's no better match to be your husband.
I got it. He fell in love with you and decided to abuse his authority by forcing marriage. No, that's not true. It wasn't anything romantic at all. That's because he's a robot and he doesn't know how. At least they're all like, oh, maybe he was trying to, they get him. I love it. They're like, maybe he just doesn't know how to talk to people. I mean, they've known him and we're like, no, he's a jerk. No, he just doesn't know how to talk to people. Therefore, the shit he says kind of comes out like a jerk. By the way, sis, why is your bag moving? Daifuku stuck his head out of the bag, pushing away the flap before I got to it.
What? This is...
Oh, stay put. I'm sorry. He's my pet mouse and... Oh. That's... What? Could it be... Romeo! Camellia appeared to be shaking at the sight of Daifuku. Romeo? It's you, Romeo! Where have you been all this time?
Lady Camellia? Well, I was...
Wait a minute. Is he yours? He wandered into the manor a while ago, and I tried looking for his owner near the estate, but I couldn't find anyone. He's Juliet's brother! Juliet, a member of the White Mouse clan and the youngest of the 3 siblings. She lives and works with Camellia and Shikinjo. God, Spacey! We're gonna get to the end of the game, and maybe by then I'll learn how to say this. I don't know. Helping attend to various duties. She's become concerned about Daifuku's weight. Why, he's so cute. He looks like a little steamed bun. He's like, which one squishes little chubs? A white mouse peeked out of Camelia's pocket at the sudden mention. Oh, she's so tiny and cute. Look at her. No wonder she's concerned. Look, he's so chubby compared to her.
Brother, is that you?
I can't do 3 mouse voices, but anyway. She's so cute. And she's wearing a little ribbon. It's nice to meet you, Juliet. Hearing my voice, Juliet looked at me and seemed to bow her head.
It's truly an honor to meet you, Hime. My name is Juliet. I've heard many things about you from Lord Tsukuyomi, but to think you also saved my foolish brother. This must be the divine intervention of Lady Amaterasu and her infinite wisdom and mercy.
Aw, her squeaks are so cute. Squeaker, squeak, squeakin'. Oh, thank goodness, he's alive. I didn't think he'd run up to the surface. I thought someone caught him in an alley and roasted him for dinner. I can't believe it. This must be God's grace. I actually have Romeo's younger brother. Huh? If I'm not mistaken, Romeo's the eldest, then my Paris and Juliet's the youngest. Paris, a member of the White Mouse clan and the middle of the 3 siblings. He met Tokisada at Shikinjo and has served him ever since. He has a very stern attitude toward his brother, Daifuku. Oh, he's gonna have to be like, what's up, I'm a mouse. I was already thinking then, like, he's very stern.
Or he's gotta be a very stern voice.
But, like, no, like a chipmunk? I don't know. I was so worried when he disappeared. What a relief to know he's safe. Camellia, Juliet, aren't you both happy that Romeo's safe? Camellia and Juliet nodded repeatedly in unison. As for Daifuku, he was looking straight at me. So, this is where Daifuku came from. Romeo, aren't you happy you're home?
Hime!
There'll be no more sleeping or enjoying meals with him. Guess I have no other choice. I'm glad he came with me today. He's so friendly, I was sure his owner was missing him. Thank goodness. I couldn't look sad now. Daifuku belonged here, Not with me. It's not nice to keep him away from his family, away from his younger sister. They're like, sad piano music. If it isn't too much to ask, can you please keep watching over him? Seems like he's really attached to you. Huh? Daifuku quickly jumped on top of my head as if he understood what Camellia said. Are you sure?
He's a lot fatter than before. I can tell he's been eating well.
I suppose. I mean, he pretty much eats anything. And thank you for being so nice to him. I trust that he'll be more than happy staying with you. No, I'm the one who's happy being with Romeo. He's such a dear friend to me. A friend? Camellia? Yes, I want to be friends with you too. Huh?
Camellia, she is our guest.
Oh, it's all right. It's completely fine. Let's be friends, Camellia. By all means. Yay! We're friends! Maybe I was imagining things, but it looked like Juliet was clapping her hands with joy. Wow, what a day! I'm so happy! Let's get along as best we can! I'm happy to be your friend forever and ever! Like, damn, girl, simmer down. Yes! I want to be friends with Sis, too. I'm a really nice guy. Isn't that right, Yusuga?
A bright, beautiful boy who loves mint chocolate and medicinal baths.
Mint chocolate, Tokisada's favorite flavor of ice cream served at Chikinjo. It's made of mint and chocolate, giving it a cool and refreshing taste. So funny, I feel like they put that in there like there's people who don't know what mint chocolate ice cream is. You're like, it's made with mint and chocolate, and you're like, wait, are there people that don't know what mint chocolate ice cream is? I mean, I guess. It seems like such an American staple that, like, you know what I mean? Like, hi, we also have, like, mint chocolate cookies and mint chocolate everything. Like, mint chocolate chocolates. You can get Dove chocolate candies that are mint chocolate. Like, I feel, maybe it's got to be, like, an American thing. Maybe a North American thing. I don't know. So there's got to be people who are like, mint chocolate's fucking weird. But if you think about it, like, Japanese ice cream flavors, you're like, what the fuck? So I feel like our American kind of ice cream flavors are probably, the fuck? It's funny. It's fun. Anyway. That's right. Mint chocolate. It was the flavor of my ice pop earlier. You want to try some, sis? Let me go get it. Camellia ran straight to the kitchen before I could say anything. The mint chocolate here is to die for, but it tastes the best right after a hot bath. The sweet, minty taste cools your body from the inside out. That sounds good. I should give it a try next time. I clicked the button, okay. Thank you for waiting! She brought over some brightly colored ice cream scooped into a cute glass bowl. I happily tried a spoonful. It really is minty. It blends so well with the chocolate. Doesn't it? You gotta admit, the person who put these two flavors together is a genius. I nodded in awe, scooping even more spoonfuls of the refreshing ice cream into my mouth. Is it really okay for me to just eat ice cream like this instead of searching for my husband? Even Kuroba was asking me earlier. I felt many things about the situation, but I couldn't seem to tear myself away. This place is so much fun. Tomorrow, I'll do my best tomorrow, so I'll just enjoy myself today. You'll only find this dish here in Shikinjo. I also like the baths that Yusuga prepares. I have a feeling we'll be seeing each other a lot more, so I hope we can get along. Yes, I'd really like that. We're friends! I have to tell Lord Tsukuyomi when he returns! Speaking of Tsukuyomi, I never knew he was a doll maker. Oh? I didn't tell you, did I? I'm actually a doll myself, made by your Lord Tsukuyomi. Huh? I lost count of how many times I gasped in surprise today.
Had you not noticed?
See here? I'm a clockwork doll! Okay, see? I think we are too. I think every person of the White Clan was. Look! He's a doll maker. I'm like, real replica human doll. Okay, somebody is a fucking clockwork person. And I'm not gonna lie. I'd like it if one of our love interests was. One of them, like, you mean you're actually a robot? Shocking. Spoilers for Uta Prensama. But there is a character that I love from the very beginning. I'm like, oh, look, he's like the robot character. And he actually literally is a robot. And I was like, well, there you go. I was like, I should have seen that coming because I literally loves the robot characters. I'm just like me. I'm like, whether they are actual robots or like not, they just have the personality of a robot. I clearly have types. They're quite broad in my type, but the robot character is definitely one of those, whether metaphorical or literal. Camellia turned around to show me. Okay, we don't have a giant clockwork bow on us, though. Sure enough, there was a large key glowing on her back. Come to think of it, she has keys on her shoes, too. So the tension I felt when I was holding her hand was... I had no idea. I thought that dolls were much smaller. Yes, I think I may be the only one who's the size of a human. I don't know about that. Look, see this sign here? It'll tell you if I'm resting. She has an open and closed sign on her. I didn't even realize. Was that always there? Because it's blocked by the thing. But it's like, does she always have an open and closed? Did she always have that? I kind of wish you had seen it before. You would have been like, why is she wearing an open closed sign? Like, see? I was shaking with surprise and joy. There were so many things outside the manor that I didn't know about. I mean, I thought stethoscopes were impressive, and then I met a clockwork doll person, and I'm just mind blown. Like, that is a giant leap of surprise. You don't want to be friends with a doll, do you? You being a doll doesn't bother me a bit. Thank goodness.
Oh, and the bath should be ready soon. Allow me to escort you, my fair guest.
Get yourself all nice and cozy. Oh yeah, how about we be friends too? I'll think about it if you promise never to flirt with me again. Well, friend, I better get back to work. Wait, you didn't promise! He waved his hand with a smile, departing the room swiftly. I just like how we have... Wait, okay. Akaza, I'll marry you if you don't find a husband. Fuck you, buddy! Gotta find a husband. Cordova, we could get married right now. Stop flirting with me, asshole. These men are like throwing themselves at us, and she is like, God, why can't I find a husband? Hello? Everything with a penis is throwing itself at you. They're like, we'll do it. I'm married. Hey, that sounds good. And she's like, no, I need to find a husband. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, aside from the weird, like, color class things that sometimes when they make mention of it, you're like, I feel a little wrong saying shit like this, and like, someone's gonna stab me for reading that. Like, but like, this game is pretty fucking funny. Like, just some funny shit going on in here. Oh.
Lord Gordoba's always like that, but he can be trusted. After all, he is a doctor.
Well, is he a good doctor?
You'll find out soon enough. Now up to the bath we go, while it's still hot.
Wow. It seemed everything here was a surprise to me. The room I was led to was far beyond what I could imagine. This bathtub is so big. The tub was very different from the one in the manor. It was filled to the brim with water and topped with flower petals.
A warm welcome to our bathhouse. Since this is your first time enjoying our baths here, please allow me to explain a few things. Soaking in the medicinal bath for an extended time can be a bit too much for first-timers. Soak in the bath for 15 minutes to start, and then come out and help yourself to the water and herbal tea we've prepared for you here. If you feel well after that, you may return to the bath to soak again.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. This is really a lovely room. The expansive room was elegantly furnished. Blue, purple, and silver patterns adorned the lacquerware, giving it a glistening rainbow hue. Yusuga, this isn't ink, is it? It looks as if it's made from shells.
Yes, it was made from mother of pearl. We layered the shells carefully, piece by piece.
I knew it! I gather seashells myself, but I didn't know they could be used like this.
Using mother of pearl can be difficult. It requires very delicate handiwork.
So you're good with your hands. You very delicate hand. Okay, I'm just saying.
To add, those on the surface prefer decorations in their assigned colors, so you may not have seen this in the yellow.
It's so beautiful. I'd love to have one of these in my room someday. The canister on Yasuga's waist looks like it's made of mother of pearl too. Maybe mother of pearl is common in Yomi. I mean, how do they get mother of pearl? Because mother of pearl is like, it's a shell, but the ocean. So how the hell are you getting, like, ocean shells if you're not, like, you never see the ocean? I mean, I guess people bring things down. You can trade and stuff. So surface people do come down here, so.
And now, my fair guest, allow me to wash your back.
Oh, hi, okay. Huh?
Come, your clothes.
This whore. God, I love him. I guess this is how bathhouses work. I began untying on my blouse.
Sorry, wait.
Huh?
Tsukuyomi didn't teach you anything, did he?
Did I do something wrong? I've never been to a bathhouse before, so I was just following what you told me. He's like, girl, keep your top. I love the fact that he's like, take off your clothes, and we start doing it. He's like, oh my god, seriously, what are you doing? Good boy.
You shouldn't obey in this case.
He took my jacket and cap, setting them on a nearby shelf. Shouldn't obey?
A word of advice. From this day forward, never expose yourself like this except in front of the man you love. Tengu Island is different from Tenyo Island. Wearing a bathing suit is fine, but never show yourself like this in front of a stranger. Tsukuyomi was worried that you'd behave as you did when you lived on Tenyo Island and scare off men here who wish to court you.
Well, I learned about wearing a bathing suit, but this is a bath.
If you find a man who's the other half of your soul, and you desire him in his entirety, and then you can expose yourself to him. Until then, never do so. Assume that every sweet word they speak is a lie.
I love the fact that he's actually, like, being kind and teaching us shit. Like, girl, keep your fucking top on. Wait, so you were just seeing if I would? Could you not toy with me like this? I only found out recently that I don't really understand what life is like on Tengu Island.
Well, I could have watched you strip nude, but I want to build a lasting relationship with you. Furthermore, I don't want Tsukuyomi killing me.
Yasuga, you're just like Kuroba, aren't you?
Not at all. I'm not as straightforward or kind. Just consider this a friendly exchange between the proprietor of a bathhouse and his guest.
I like how he's like, I'm not as straightforward or nice. I love you, you shady, glorious bastard. I'll take your word for it then.
You worry me, you know.
What now?
You don't see me, or even Akaza, Kuroba, and Tokisada, as men, do you? Perhaps even Tsukuyomi.
I love that. He's pinpointed. He's like, you do realize that you have 4 men that are kind of throwing themselves at you, and you just don't even realize that we are men, right? You're like, huh? That's a bit rude, don't you think? I may not have what you consider common sense, but I can tell the difference between men and women. He's like, that's not what I meant!
Tsukuyomi really made a mistake. Or perhaps it was intentional.
Did you say something? I really do. It just, some of this stuff, are you sure we're not fucking man-made? Are you sure we're a real girl and we're not like a Pinocchio puppet? Because some of this shit is like, I feel like we a Pinocchio puppet. He's like,
Tsukuyomi kinda did a fucking...
And you're like, huh? Nothing?
I was just wondering what kind of man your husband will be.
Well, I still don't know.
Well, enjoy your stay. If you feel unwell, you can ring the bell over there.
Thank you. I'll be careful. Ugh. Can't believe he was playing with me. I shouldn't have let my guard down just because he knows Tsukuyomi. But I think I'm a lot more tolerant now. It must be because of Kuroba. I sighed as I looked around the room. Oh, we're over time, but... Okay, here we go. No, this isn't really a great place to end it. This place is very well decorated. It was not only water and herbal tea that had been prepared on the table. Colorful fruits were cut in the shape of flowers and set atop a bed of crushed ice. Next to them was what looked to be some kind of wine. Look, Daifuku, there's a bath for you too! A small wooden tub was placed next to my bath. The water in the miniature tub felt nice and warm, and next to it was a blanket and a plate of nuts. That's so fucking cute!
Ah, Lord Yosuga, then you would care for me like this.
He's crying! Oh! Is this bed here for me to rest on if I don't feel well?
No, Hime, that's...
It looks so soft and comfortable. Maybe I can lie down for just a moment. Feels so good. Even better than my bed at the manor. It also has a fragrance, like a perfume. I suddenly jerk awake. That was dangerous. I was almost about to fall asleep. A special bath was prepared for us. We should get in before it gets cold. All right, we'll stop here. We're gonna get... Oh, so we'll deal with our... Okay, so we went... Now, that was us enjoying our bath. This is after the bath. We'll do that in the next part. So, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.